So, today we're going to be talking about a second letter. This is the same people from the 1943 love letter. A woman's name is Thelma. So, without further ado, hello, sweetheart, I love you. Well, honey, how'd you make out in front of the division board? I sincerely hope everything went off as you wanted it to. You deserve the best, and by the Lord, honey, you are going to get it. Were the questions tricky, easy, or hard? I'm sure you answered them all okay, didn't you? This afternoon, Mother Terry and I went to Saratoga. Daddy went down earlier in the day with a man from Pittsburgh, and Daddy wanted us to come after him around 3 o'clock. I drove our car because I don't like to ride in his. Frankly, I expected to break down any minute or to have it explode. I went up to get Maggie and Ruth, but they were at Down Street. I felt kind of funny going any place in the car without taking some of your family with me. We got to Saratoga and waited for Daddy. He finally came and said this man was coming to Glen Falls and waited while Daddy got his suitcase to go to New York. Daddy's going to New York and from there, Baltimore. I think he asked me the other day if you were from Baltimore, and I told him. I could have gone as far as New York with them, but then on to Baltimore and the sea. I didn't know whether or not you wanted me there, or if you might be busy with ACS affairs. Maybe some other time later I would drive down in a minute if I wouldn't be stopped by troopers or something asking me where I was going. Say, before I forget, please don't be offended when I ask you this, but after this, when I write you anything concerning your house, don't mention it in the letters because unfortunately I did something wrong. When I wrote you and told you your mother wasn't going to Savannah with your father, I didn't get it, but anyway, she received your letter today and about you asking her why she wasn't going. She jumped on my neck. She isn't going because she said she wasn't. And she told me over the phone yesterday that I would be glad to come and see her this winter because she had all the rent paid and the cellar filled with canned stuff. Now she says she hasn't mentioned not going, so I can't figure it out. So I just happened to warn you if I do accidentally happen to mention anything again, please don't write it home. I hope you're not mad at me for mentioning it, but it sort of bothers me. If I hadn't known she was going to be like that, I would have written it, not written it. Please don't be mad at me. And after this, I'll keep my mouth out of other people's business. At least I'll try very hard to. Now enough of that. Maggie, Ruth, Basil, Natalie, and I went to the Sants tonight. Yes, I had spaghetti. I'm ashamed of myself. I told the kids I wasn't because I haven't sent you any, but one of these days, believe me, I will. After eating, we went back up to Ruth's and sat there for a while. Then Ruth took Maddie home and I talked with your father and Matthew for a while. I haven't received any bonds yet. When do you think I should have the antifreeze put into the car? Am I supposed to have heavier oil put in for winter use, or do you use the same grade year round? I can't seem to find that little black book that you listed out everything in data, so someday at your leisure, I wish that you would send me another copy. I didn't think my writing paper is fancy. I didn't get a chance to get any today, so this will have to do. I read the paper tonight where my cousin Ira Jean Dewars had a baby girl. Her husband's in Hawaii. She's married to Gordon Carmel. Remember, she's happy. Don't you? Correction, I bet she's happy, don't you? About the baby, I mean. Someday, you and I will be happy, won't we? Or should I say happier? I'll get you a map tomorrow and send it to you. I will also send you some other things, cookies, etc., as soon as you let me know where you will be. I guess I have to close for tonight, honey, but I love you and worship the ground you walk on. And I wouldn't want you, correction, I would want you for my very own someday. I'm going to have have you, I hope. I suppose I shouldn't be telling you how much I love you, because maybe it'll scare you, and you wouldn't love me. But anyway, hon, I do. Honest. Hugs and kisses. Hugs and squeezes. Thelma, your almost wife. P.S. I'm gonna write Reggie a letter some night, And I think you'd like to get one, don't you? Is there anything I could say for you? Good night, my love. Be good. God bless you and keep you for me. Good night, honey. And that is the end of that letter. As you can see, not just World War II, but all these wars have an effect and subsequent effects on families, friends, and how these letters would be a little bit of a morale boost when a soldier got them. It's always interesting to see in the lives of soldiers and the families writing them and them writing to the families. I do hope you all enjoy this, and I hope you all had a wonderful rest of your day. And if it's not day, night, good night. This is me signing off.